Hey there, gang. How's everybody doing? Good to see everyone. Jules, happy New Year to you as well. Awesome to see you. These are, I hope all of them. I might have missed one. If I did, I'm sorry. All of the people that joined our show as a guest, I wanted to personally say thank you. Hey, Mark, how are you, sir? Rich, how are you? There you go, from Monrovia. Well, since he said it, let's go ahead and put it up here. Where are you from? Country, city, state, etc. Put it up there for us. Wanted to take time into this 2020 year. What a heck of a year. And just say thank you. Thank you to everyone that has participated, been in the show, been on the show. Just a big thank you back there. You can kind of see. I'll back up a little bit. It messes up my lighting, but that's okay. We are tinkering with tech. Tinkering with tech. We would love it for you to join the community. I'm on by myself. Heather could not make it today, so I just wanted to say thank you. Hey, Dana, how are you? And you're up here right behind me. There you go. You're up here on screen as well. Donna, a member. Hello. Hudson Valley, New York. Good to see you. Huntington Beach, California is Mark. I like the new bubble chat that they have with StreamYard. Thank you, StreamYard, for adding that because that's actually quite cool. I kind of like it. Look at there. Geeks on Tour. We're camping at our local Easterland Park in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Nice. Love it. Good to see you guys. And you guys are at the top of the list too. I put all of our members near the top. Members of our community who have been on the show. Yeah, I agree, Mark. Oops. The StreamYard lady, Dana. There you go. That's right. Mark says, love the bubble chat. I agree. Greetings from Niagara Falls, Ontario. There you go. Canada. Mike, good to see you. Today, I wanted to kind of reflect on 2020. Not really too much. I'd rather focus more on 2021. So today, I want to know what you folks have as you don't see bubble chat on Twitch. No, I'm talking about on screen here. When I put the comments up on screen, it's a bubble chat. That's what I'm talking about, Rich. That's what I'm talking about. Just so that's clearer. We always make everybody makes resolutions and stuff like that, and we say, hey, what are we going to do next year? I mean, I want to know what your plans are for next year. What do you really want to get accomplished? What are some of the things, some of the goals that you're after? A lot of us have goals of just trying to survive through all of this. I get that. Andrew, happy New Year to you, sir. Very good to see you. Always good to have you around when we can, for sure. There you go. Richard says he wants to do more live streaming. Well, you're in the right area there, right place. Me too. I don't know if I want to do more, but I definitely want to maintain what I'm doing and using some of these people that you see their names back here and have them on and have them come talk to us some more about some stuff. I think live streaming will grow even further. It was, some of the things that are sad, like some of the restaurants. I was reading earlier on some of the restaurants that we lost in 2020, and there's some pretty major chains out there. If you have some businesses or something like that, just put it in the comments. Let's just have this will be kind of a reflect and collect our thoughts on some stuff that happened last year. But also, I think we should talk about what we want to do in the next year. What we want to get accomplished and things like that. Everybody tries to have goals, right? I would like to personally, since we had such a great, and Jalen just joined us. Hey, Jalen, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you as well. One of our community members. I put just about everybody that I put up there as a community member, and it's pretty awesome. I'd like to double our number of members in our private community, because we talk a lot about live streaming and different tools that we use and things like that. Andrew says I might actually get a phone in 2021. Well, if you need some help on that, let me know. I'd love to be a part of that and help you get one if you need it. Let's see. And daily tips. That's right. Daily tips. You're right, Richard. That's for sure. Jules says, I need to learn more about technology. Yeah, no, I mean, you know what? I agree with you. And there's a lot of different resources and stuff out there. So what do you want to do? How do you want to do that? How do you want to go about it? What's your way that you want to, I mean, a lot of times I know with myself, I say, oh, I want to do this. I want to try and do this. I want to get this, or I want to have, but you have to have somewhat of a plan. So what is some of your goals and what you want to do and how you can get toward that? Let's see. Andrew says, no, a smartphone. There you go. I got you. Mike says, aiming to put my tech knowledge to work in 2021. That's fantastic. Yeah. Do you mean like in a side job, or do you mean like helping others, or what is your goal there? Just curious. I'm trying to learn what everybody's insight is to next year. Zara, good to have you here. How are you? Happy almost New Year. That's right. I mean, good to see you. Another community member. Good to see you guys. I'm really I want to see what people want to get accomplished. I mean, do people want to do live streaming? Do people want to do private group sessions? Do people want to do, all these different kinds of things? It really is interesting. And there's a lot of different things out there, a lot of different avenues to take. So I'm real curious just to see how much you plan that, or you just kind of wing it and go as you go. Richard says, Jules, watch every video Michael makes. He knows all there you go, resources and has many tips and how, yeah, there you go. I appreciate that, Richard. I do. And Jolyn says, the thing about technology is it's constantly evolving. It's a never ending process. We all want to learn more. In some cases are able to share our knowledge, helps us learn as well. That is so true. I mean, it is. I mean, absolutely. That's what technology is. If you think about it, think about technology back in, the 1500s. New technology was, whatever that was. So you have to look at things that way. I just look at the thing that I like too is I always like learning new things and learn about new things. There's a lot of things that came about in 2020 because of the situation that the world was in. So a lot of things out there that we think about or don't think about, I guess is probably a better way to say it. I don't know. I just think that we need to really focus. Let me put it up here. Put it up on screen. What do you want to learn in 2021? That's really kind of what we're after there. What do we really want to accomplish? Let's see. Jill says, firstly, joining the community. Secondly, learning the CyberLink package I have bought. Thirdly, maybe doing live art. Great. I think that's awesome. I think that's fantastic. That's a great way and a good start to get going. I love that whole process that you're thinking through. That's one thing, it's interesting because I know, Jules, you're one that doesn't particularly like to come on screen, but you are live like with Heather. So you can come on live and don't have to be on screen. I used to know somebody that I used to hang out with in Hangouts. Cannot remember her name for the life of me, but she never, ever would come on screen, but always had like an image or something and put it up there. And yet she still participated and the conversation was there. Zara was agreeing with you on that, Jolyn, as you mentioned that. Love the question format. They look great and are less intrusive. Yeah, I agree. The little bubbles, I was talking about that earlier, Sheila. I totally agree with you. It is. I actually really like this one. It's kind of cool. It's really neat in what they do. Mike says, hoping to reduce my responsibility to my day job and spend more energy on my side hustles in 2021. You know what? I totally understand, agree with that. I think that's a great focus too. I think more people are doing that too. Getting rid of their day job or having more time from their day job, I guess, because you're not driving. And in a lot of areas, it's about driving and stuff like that. John Brown says, I just implemented a Stream Deck Mini on my work laptop to launch all the online apps I use daily. open my post. Oh, I'm sorry. Open my most popular file locations, etc. Yeah, oh my God, that's so, it makes it so much easier and so productive. And you can just hit a button and it comes up like that. I totally agree with you 100%. I do that exact same thing. There you go. Zara wants to do live art. That's fantastic. And then Andrew's just congratulating you there, John. Jolyn says, I'd like to get better at remote assistance via Zoom and Windows Quick Assistant for both computer club members and my own clients. Yeah. Also want to improve my video editing and YouTube posting process. These are all great things, all fantastic things. That's what, you know, I want to do all those things as well. And I do a pretty good job, pretty decent job. Just came out with a video end of the year, did a StreamYard video showing how to do some of the cool things like I'm going to show you right now. I can throw confetti on screen, that kind of thing. If I wanted to go to my New Year's screen and then have confetti throwing, I can do that. Just learning and doing stuff like that and making it more fun and more interesting. I think that's what is appealing to me. Anytime somebody has a question, that's a challenge to me. You know, sometimes it's like, oh, I want to do this. But yeah, put your goals out here. Let's hear what some of your goals are. I'd love to have you guys show us or tell us some of the things that you are in the process or maybe coming. I know Heather's got a major thing with her website. She's focusing more on that. I know she said she was going to do more with Discord, a couple other things that she had that she told me about and stuff. I know she would want to give her input if she can make it, and she can't, but that's okay. We can chat with her about that later on one of our other shows that we have up and coming. Mark says, my goal is to stay on top of technology curves so I can help local businesses get ahead of their competition and possible. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to even try and pronounce that because I never would have been able to spell it in the first place. So that was okay. And Richard said, yes, that was a tip yesterday. Yep. Jolyn says, I'm enjoying my Stream Deck that way too. Haven't gotten into it for my online experiences, but I'm doing what John Brown is doing, using it for productivity and my daily futzing around on my computer. Yeah, no, 100%. That's the cool thing. That's one thing that's kind of fun too, is by having a community where we can all chat and do that kind of stuff. I think it's really important to be able to ask each other questions. Hey, how do you do this? Or we're trying to do this and that kind of thing. I think that's important that we share that kind of information and get more information out there. That's what I'm going to try and do with my community, is trying to get some more stuff, more knowledge, maybe do some more hands-on stuff, not just do a daily tip, but get a hands-on and get something that somebody really wants and maybe make it interactive, more interactive, or have someone throughout our community, have them participate more on that as well. Yeah, tinkeringwithtech.net. It's a public website that you can go and check out and see what we do. We would love to have folks join. We do a lot of stuff like daily tips, monthly workshops, expert help. We have experts that come on our show. A lot of times we'll have in the backstage pass after the show, we'll have people come in and do some stuff on whatever they were talking about. That's these guests. If you look back here, you can see I have all the people's names that have been guests on the show and have come in 2020, and hopefully have some of them back. Andrew says, what I really want is time to catch up on all I'm behind on. Yeah, I understand that too, Andrew. That makes sense. I mean, that's a good goal and a good plan. Just take it easy. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves either. You know what I'm saying? We want to pace it out as we can. Mike says, I'm using my Stream Deck right now to moderate a stream, inserting phrases with less keystrokes. Yeah, that huge makes a difference on the keystroke thing. That's for sure. Jolyn mentions at the Computer Club, I'm going to do more focused Q&A via Zoom on various topics, including Android, Chromebook, Windows 10, Google Photos, Gmail, Google Docs, Microsoft 365. Wow. So many businesses are changing the way they do business. For example, today I went to my bank today and they now have virtual live tellers. Very cool. I don't know what virtual live Virtually live? Are they live or are they virtual? What, make up their mind? No. There's a lot of people going to a lot of different things and different methods of doing things. So I'm going to I want to focus on stuff like that too, on things that can help people, things that can help everyone, you know, make it get better and that kind of stuff. There you go. What is it? Oh, it's an ATM with a live teller. That's interesting. Okay. That's right. Oxymoron. That's right. Sorry, not an apple. There you go. But yeah, this is I just wanted to take time to chat with some of you guys. Virtual live tellers are real people who pop up on the screen and work with you through the video interface. Yeah, gotcha. I got you. I figured it out. So it's virtually live, not really live, but virtually live, not really live. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. It's really interesting. So tell me some more. Let's see about 2021. Is obviously with places we can't go, people we can't see, things like that. Are you purchasing more stuff even for family or giving gifts to family or trying different things that way to communicate and have, I don't know, whether it's just meeting up, working out virtual birthdays or virtual whatever. I mean, I know it seems to be getting worse before it gets better with this stuff that's going on. So, I mean, I'm just curious what everyone is thinking and what the process is. There you go. I was at a Laker game virtually. That was funny. There you go. Awesome. Did you throw stuff on the court? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah. They could save a lot of, you know, that's the other thing too. A lot of these, if you're into sports or any event, I mean, like, how is the Olympics going to get done? How are these things going to all get done? It's a whole new way of thinking and the process of how things are going to go. Live concerts, not really that live, you know, it's a virtual and a lot of that stuff going on. But how do they, you know, how do they make the funding for all that when they do that kind of stuff? And I think that's why a lot of the stuff in the news, if you look, that's why they're making things, all this copyright stuff is becoming so much more important now too. I know that they're trying to pass or did pass a law on that too. And it's just a big mess and nobody knows what's going to go on with all that. So it really is changing the way we do things, what we do, etc. So it's going to be I think it's going to get harder before it gets easier. So that's really what I got. Hey, there's modern day tech. How are you, sir? And you're up here on the board somewhere. I don't know where you are, but where is he? Yep, there he is, right over here, over this way. Oops, right there. There you go. I was a guest in 2020. So I'm just thanking all the people in 2020 that came on and were a guest. But also I wanted to see what everybody was up to for the 2021 year coming up. I know it's going to be an interesting one, I think, for sure. It's a challenge for everyone worldwide. That's right. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Over your right shoulder. Yes. My wrong shoulder. My right. There it was. Wow, that was right to it too. That was pretty good. Of course, dude. Are you kidding me? I love having you on. It's awesome. Yeah. Happy New Year to you as well, sir. Miss Sheila saying hey to modern day tech. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome process. A lot of fun. What a great year. As far as live streaming goes and stuff, I hope live streaming picks up next year even more. I mean, I think that it can build some infrastructures and some things to make that live streaming last because everybody's online now. So I think that's really good. Might even save some pollution with less people driving. Hopefully, I don't know, you know, who knows? Hopefully there's a lot of good things. Let's try and think of the good things that come out of all this. I think that's the big thing too. John says, gifted one of my coworkers with a new PolySync 20 audio device optimized for use with Microsoft Teams. She doesn't like using headsets. Oh, because of the hair. And when her laptop fan kicks in, she's hard to understand. Dude, that's awesome. That's fantastic. I love stuff like that. So yeah, getting things for people in your office or your family and stuff like that, trying to set people up. I know I'm trying to set up some stuff with my mother so she can make it really simple and easy to just connect and be connected. I know one of the easiest I have found is because it works with it's agnostic as far as which system, is Google Duo, whether it be a video message or a voice message or a text message or a video call or just a phone call. That really is, I mean, there's not a lot of them that have all of that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have it and some of them do others, and some of them have some really cool stuff, and some of them do that are just Apple only. And I get that, but I think that's a big deal. And I think it's going to be a big thing coming up too in the years come. I know they're coming out with all kinds of stuff, new different software that they're trying and stuff to get people. And I think COVID brought that on, the situation. Big project will hopefully be building a Discord community that will come close to the old G+. Well, that's a good goal to have. It's a great goal to have. I think that's excellent. I know I've been focusing lately on on our community Discord as well. I've been putting posts in there quite often, more than I have. And there's April. Hey, April, great to see you. One of our newest members. Thank you. She says, I'd love to share with the tinkering community all about what I've been experiencing over at the Clubhouse app. Yeah, that is the app I was talking about just a little bit without saying the word of it. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of stuff. I would love to have you on. I need to do that in the coming year. Get with me. We can chat about it and possibly put you on. I'm having, well, I mean, right. I know it's new. It's in beta, etc. I couldn't even use it really because I don't have an iPhone. I do have an iPad, but I don't get on my iPad. I get on rarely, so it's hard for me to interject with that. But yeah, I'd love to learn about it. It's a new thing and it's up and coming thing and very, very popular. I know on Facebook there's a lot of people talking about it. So, and John says, great idea, Andrew. True, it is. Andrew, I mean, like I said, I love the focus. I think that would be cool to do that myself. Focus more on the Discord end of things. I like the community part of it, where it's a private community and you don't have all that spammy kind of stuff. That's the key to me. So yeah, it's interesting. I can't wait to see how all of this pans out and comes about. So it's going to be good to figure. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see this. I'm trying to figure out something. Sorry about that. Oops. Sorry. But yeah, I'd like to find out more from our community members what they want to see too. I mean, some of our brand new members that have joined and that kind of thing. I'd love to see and hear about what some of their ideas are too. Russ, that's pretty kind of you. How to be more like Sir Michael Daniels. Well, that's kind of you. I don't know if that's all good. I mean, ask my wife. I don't know how that's going to play out there. But I do enjoy helping folks. That's my goal, is to help more people this year than I have last year. I always set out to try and help my community that I've built, or just anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. I'm on Facebook. I send stuff over there to them. I try to send things to them and help them out. So that's what my major goal is to help people. But not only there, but also in my neighborhood, in my community, in my league, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm looking really forward to and trying to do that. Andrew says to Russ, start by shaving your head. Yeah, that's a good start. I'll be learning to fully utilize the top shelf Logitech MX Keys keyboard and MX Master 3 mouse. Wow. I won both in a contest and was able to use both on 2 computers simultaneously using Options app. That's really kind of cool. It sounds very technical too, so that's kind of awesome. Right up your alley though, John. If I know you well enough, I know that that is right up your alley. April says, I'd love to learn more about casting, mirroring from iPad to desktop and Android TVs. A great point. That's a great point. That's interesting. So you have an Android TV? I know that you're pretty iPhone or iPad centric. I thought that's cool though. Yeah, I'm mirroring from iPad to, yeah. I can do those kind of things with my iPad too. It's really kind of cool. I learned about that too. I'm telling you, Chromecast, this new Chromecast thing is really, really cool too. I don't know, Chromecast TV or whatever it is. I like it because it adds the OKG. I don't want to say the word because I'll set off all my devices, but you can use your voice and stuff with it. It's really actually quite cool. So yeah, we can kick that around a little bit, maybe do some experiment with that too. I'd love to do. That's one thing I'd like to add to the community too. I'd like to get some community feedback on that. Interactively do some stuff, setting up a TV or whatever, just do it like a live session, do some live sessions that way, almost like a workshop, but just walk through the whole process and maybe even bring somebody in to do that. So I think that'd be really, really cool. John says, I'm loving my Chromecast with Google TV. Me too. It's just so, it's just gotten, it really makes it almost too easy. And I'm like, I go to another device in my house and I'm like, it doesn't have it. What are you talking about? April says, yes, I have Chromecast TV, Philips 50. Oh, nice. Awesome. Love it. Yeah, I'd like to learn a little bit about that too. So maybe we can learn together along when you're doing that or something, do an interactive thing in the private community. That'd be awesome. John says, thank you. I got it because of your recommendation. Oh, of course. Absolutely. Russ talking to Andrew saying gave up razors for COVID. I get it. Do you know any great free apps that mirror your iPad to Windows 10 along with recording the audio and video? That's an interesting question. I don't off the top of my head as far as free apps go. But I know Jalin, she's a member also, April Jalin is. So she is big into Windows 10, and I have some other people that really know a bit about, they pretty much teach it. So we could probably have that conversation, I think, in community and probably work something out. Maybe we can get that. What are you wanting to mirror? You just want to copy whatever's on your iPad, throw it on your screen? Is that what you're after? What is your end goal too? So that'd be cool. Oh, I know. And Donna, one of our members as well. Donna, good to see you. Have to learn my new Pixel phone. Yes, you do. You got a brand new Pixel phone, and that's awesome. That's fantastic. Well, I want to help you and teach you that too. So I think we can all learn a little bit along with that. And April says, yes, that's right. There you go. And Jalen says, I love a challenge. April, I'll take a look. There you go. And then Jim says, I hear that smart TVs with Chromecast built in cannot show Google Photos as photo frames. Interesting. Okay. Well, you guys would know more about Google Photos than anybody. With Chromecast built in, cannot show. Yeah, that might be possible. You may be absolutely right. I know there were certain things that I could not do when I was using my built-in Chromecast that I'm thinking about adding a Google TV, Chromecast for TV to it, just because I can do more and move around a lot easier and quicker. It's almost, in my eyes, and Jolyn, you might be able to verify this because you have it as well, going to replace any built-in stuff, because you can open all those different, if you have, all these different things like Netflix and Prime Video and all these different things, I think it's really kind of cool. Yeah, I agree. You need the Chromecast device, but that's nuts. Yep, exactly. Now I know I'm almost positive, and don't quote me on this, but an Android TV that is a smart TV, it does not have to have a Chromecast device. I think, at least that's kind of in the testing studies that we did. But anyway, that's a whole different thing, because who buys an Android TV? Hardly ever. I mean, you're buying something that's out there that you can get a smart TV. Let's see. Sheila gives some advice there. Donna, set aside a couple of weeks doing nothing but pushing buttons on your Pixel. Yeah, might get some calls, but that's okay. And Jalen says, think you might be right, Michael. My Roku and now the Chromecast are my go-to TV. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of turning into that. I mean, it just is. It's kind of strange. It's interesting how much we're using the going away from your landline TVs and stuff like that. Oh, there you go. Donna says, good idea. Yep, just start hitting buttons and go look at some of the tips. I did some Android tips in the community too. Go check out and see if some of those work there. And there you go. Good advice, Jalen. Donna, take a look at Geeks on Tour videos too. Absolutely. They do a great job with their videos as well. It's good stuff. All right, I'm going to wrap this one up. This is the last one of the year. And since I'm by myself, I don't have Heather here to give me a hard time. So I'm going to kind of start wrapping this up. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everyone. I hope to get new members. I hope new members come on board and see this and want to learn a little bit about some technology. I really do want to try and I love that, like April being a new member, she has all kinds of stuff on stuff that I don't necessarily know or use and do, but I like those new ideas. We need something to keep it fresh that way. Let's see. Says, thanks to Jalen and Sheila. There you go. Mike says, congratulations on your new phone. Absolutely. And she thanks him back. Absolutely. You guys got your own conversation, don't you? And Russ says, Donna, I'm having to unlearn my Pixel 5 from my former Pixel 3. I did the same thing, Russ. I really did. That is one thing that you have to do, because there's a lot of stuff that we had, like just for instance, the active edge squeezing the phone. I missed that. So thanks for everything this year. I hope to for growth in 2021. Be safe, y'all. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I'm going to it's already set up the backstage pass for the community members. You guys can come in at any time. Yes, April, there is a way, and I'll post it in the community group. Perfect. Yes. Excellent. Thank you for doing that. Rather than Android. I'm not sure what you're talking about on that one, Mark, but Jules, thank you. Happy New Year to all. May be a much better one. That is so true. Thank you very much. Thank you, Zara. Appreciate you. Donna, there is much I have learned already. Most stuff I had never heard of. That is true. And you're right, Jalen. Amen. Thank you, Michael, for the past year. Looking forward to New Year. Yep, me too. There is much I've learned already. Most stuff I've never heard of. I put that up there twice only because I know exactly how that is. Trust me. Thank you, Zara. That's very kind of you. And I think I got everybody's comments up here. I tried to put almost every comment up there. I like to do that. I like it because it's about you. It's not about me. I can sit here and talk all day and it doesn't mean a thing, but it's about you guys. Thank you, folks. Anybody that rewatches this, you want to join our community, I would love to have you on. I would love to bring you here. I'll put if you see this and you're watching it and you have your cell phone, just scan that code up there. You can join us that way. If you don't want to do that, just go to tinkeringwithtech.net. Go into tinkeringwithtech.net and look at the website. It's a public page. You can see all kinds of stuff that we do. I have on there the latest video or the latest show that we have. It always shows up there. So you'll see it and learn a little bit about what we do. Become a member. Try it for a month. See if you like it. You don't like it, you can always back out. No problem. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you very much. Happy New Year and safe New Year. I'm putting the link in the Hangout message box for anybody to join me in the after show. We do appreciate you. Thank you, folks. Heather and I appreciate all that you do and all that you're about. Thank you, folks, and we will talk to you next year, same time. There we go. Take care, folks.